Hello and welcome to Efraya's scanning and scouting tutorial. In the following video you will see how I scan and scout my way through W space. I'm filming this live, no idea what's going to happen, but I'll do my best to explain what I do as I go along and do it. Here I found a C2 wormhole from HiSec, and I'm going to jump in and see what the deal is. This is XCam, developed by Shivas from Bitten. Excellent tool. There is also another tool available called Siggy. It's quite similar, but XCam, in my opinion, is superior. I'm going to decloak and jump on through, see what the deal is. Oh right, okay, an active system. Probes are out. Nimicus, Itty, and a Bestower. On D is a tower. I'm assuming there's a force field on it. There is. First thing to do, minimize XCam, bookmark the wormhole, which I already have done. C2A to HiSec. Right click, save location. Currently cloaked. Will be cloaked for about 30 seconds, and push off the wormhole using the keep at range and cloak up directly. You use the keep at range because it'll know automatically to keep the signature, which is what decloaks you as far away from itself as possible. So obviously hostiles in system, we'll have to see where they all are. So we use the D-scan, pan it around a bit. There's a planet, give it a poke, nothing there. Another planet, give it a poke. So 3 out of 3, so they're all pussed up. We'll make sure we get eyes on them. Planet 5 in warp. Oh hello Imicus. You gonna burn towards me, buddy? Try and pop you. Okay, he is moving. Which way you go, bro? And he's warped off to his tower. Okay, well, it's good. We've seen him. He's probably seen us as well. Hey ho. Let's go and find his tower. I'm going to check how many planets we got on D-scan. Use Control and D to bring up the grid. As you can see, 15 AU, pretty much, it's 14.5. So Planet 5, 11.6, it's in range, those all in range, and Planet 6 is out of range. So we'll have to go and check that out shortly. Now I've taken a C2 wormhole from HiSec to C2. C2s always have 2 wormholes, this one has a C4 and a HiSec. Currently there's no intel for this system, so I will find the tower and add it. I've warped at range on the planet I think the tower's at, it's Planet 5. Knock it down to 30. By default, moons are not on the screen. The shortcut is Alt, Shift and X. That will enable and disable them. I want them enabled. Point the D-scan at the moon, not there. Not there, or there. Takes a bit of practice, it will eventually pop up. You can see I'm clearly professional at this. That's the planet. So they're in this direction somewhere. There we go. Uncheck. Sort by distance. Planet 6. Pretty sure they're at planet 5, so the range there. Narrow it down a bit. They've dropped off. Right a bit. They've dropped back on. 512, I reckon. 864k, so 890, 23. There they are, so moon 12. Put that back to max. You can tell I'm hilariously shit at this game. And the bestower's gone. XCam is bookmarked as my homepage. It's Alt and B to bring it up quickly. Always leave it running. By minimizing it, it's very useful. Iteron 2, unmanned, Imicus probably floating around in system somewhere. We'll add this to XCam, to the Intel tab. So 512, it's a large, belongs to Lost Soul Society. And we'll check the outer system, outer planet. Some things to know about the map. When you're in game, you right click, you get this nice little menu, which we all love. When you right click on the map, you don't get them. Very annoying. What you do, however, have is these little white lines here. Right click, you get the same menu. So you don't actually need to ever look at this view, although it is very pretty. F10 to jump back to the map. As you can see, we've got another tower. Force fielded. Lots of moons. See if we can repeat the same process to find it, but obviously I don't want to waste your time. You want to see how I scan. So, decloak and drop a deep space or a combat. Just push away from this for now. I'll explain how the signature calculator works and how you can reduce the number of SIGs and find the statics of wormholes very quickly. Sometimes not. Open your fitting window, hover over your probes, click on show charge info, go to the attributes tab, the base sensor strength of 12.2. Go to the calculator, put in 12.2 in the strength, and the range you're going to use your probes at, which is 128 AU for myself. It does some calculations, put that out to 128, give that a poke. So the HiSec is a B274 and a Y683 for the C4. Calculator is telling us the signature sizes of these in percent. Quite useful. Sort by signal strength. There you go, there's the C4. YQI, let's save that in fleet for ourselves later. Unfortunately the HiSec is a strength 10, so it's one of those. If you're looking just for the HiSec, you've already halved the number of signatures you have to scan. Pull the deep space. Reload to normal probes. And we'll go directly for the C4. Most people use 7 probes. I'll quickly explain the shortcuts on this screen. Left click turns the camera around, right click drags the map around, both of them at the same time, zooms them in and out. Click on the arrow to drag the probe away, keep pressing the F2 button to shoot them out. Keep sharp on the D scan so you don't get pounced on. Most people use 7 probes in the following configuration. I'm a special little snowflake. I use 8 and I do this with it. You should use as many probes as you physically can. I do recommend training Astrometrics 5. 8 probes, rock. YQI is the signature, which is the C4, which is what we're looking for. Okay, not on this planet. Let's check the center. As you can see, when we're at 8 AU, we have a red dot with the C4. When it's a red dot, you bring it in 2 sizes. Center the probes, make sure the height's correct. That'll fuck you in the ass if you don't. YQI as suspected, unknown. We've got a grav here and a LiDAR, so we'll add those in just to show you how that works. So that's ORI, tab, L for LiDAR, tab again, spacebar. Brings you back to the beginning. YQI, wormhole, and it's going to be a, was it a Y to C4, that's C4A, presenter. Minimize, ignore others. So I've just ignored all the other SIGs in system because I'm going to go directly for the C4. Again, I've dropped down 2 sizes because I can hit it in first go. Gonna align. My Proteus is double plated and it is slow as shit in warp. Pull your probes. Stay sharp on the D-scan. NT2 is unmanned at the post still, so as you can see I've decloaked in warp and I've loaded deep spaces to repeat the process of getting the signature. Cloak up again. Okay, we've landed. Click on it. Y683. Dangerous unknown, EOL. Doesn't bother me much. As you can see the colour, it's orange and red. That tells you directly it's a C4. If you are unsure of the colours, visit this link here, which will be in the video comments. Tiger Ears, awesome blogger. Does all the colours, nice little grid. Very useful. Make sure we bookmark it. So C28, C48. Keep your bookmarks nice and neat. 5 kilometers to get in to the C4. Yumping. Make sure Xcam's open and we'll get the new C4 populated. Spam the D-scan, nothing on D, lots of planets, yeah, okay. C4, static C5. Okay, it's quite no intel on it at the moment. First thing to do, save it. C4A, C2A. Again, nothing on D. keep it at range, drop a deep space, 128 AU, press the go button, reload normal probes, %, 48, look at all those 48s, and it's one of those bad boys. There's quite a few signatures you've ignored. So now what I'm going to do is drop normal probes and just show you how to quickly scan a system. I'll do this for a minute or two. You get the general idea. Obviously with the deep space you get to see if there's any ships, no ships, and no buildings, so this system is pretty much ready for scouting. You can do the same trick with combat probes. I do recommend using deep space probes. Lots of systems are bigger than 64 AU, and yeah, train those scanning skills. What I like to do for AU over the most number of planets, which is in here. Doop. Made a mistake there, I should have aligned them up. Straight away 3, 6, and there's a whole mess of other SIGs. See if we can get a few more quickly. It's a beautiful day. There you go, some more. You can see how to add them to XCAM. I'm just ignoring them because I'm not interested. Three more, so you know I'm already ignoring quite a few signatures. Most important systems to have fully scanned naturally are BK, that's our home wormhole, and the static wormhole in BK. Once you start getting further out, it's advisable to be a bit quicker. You can just don't have to add them in. Personal preference. Gravimetric. No. An interesting piece of information after downtime. All of the signatures are named the same. In this system I believe they all end with N's. This is a K162. So yeah, as you can see they all end with N's. It means there probably isn't a K162 from that's opened between now, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and 11 in the morning, which is downtime. You can see there's a couple of signatures on the outermost, some signatures on that planet, the majority of them in the middle. And that is how I scan. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you have any questions, my name is Efraya. And I'm happy to help. And yes, I am wanted criminal. Fly safe out there, guys, and have fun scouting.